Guys, welcome back. Thanks for watching. I am so excited for this video today because this is hands down my favorite tutorial that I've ever done. It is like, it's so jewel toned, I could just scream. I love it so much. The eyes are like this like deep jewel toned green, and then I did like a darker lip with it, so it's super dramatic. But I did skip the eyeliner today. I just did some lashes, but you can obviously modify this look however you want. You could just do the lip, you could just do the eyes, you can incorporate the green maybe just on the lower lash line, you don't have to do it on the lid, just things like that. But I wanted to show you guys every step so you can pick and choose what you would like to do, and if you want to do the whole look, do it. I think this look is going to be so pretty for the holidays that are coming up, but I also just think it's really pretty for the fall. It's just super jewel toned, and I just love this look so much. So let me stop rambling and let's just go ahead and jump into it. Hey guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our eyes, and we are just going to prime the eyelids with the little e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. Really, you can use anything as a base, even concealer works. I just like to prime my eyes. So then I'm going to move on to the L'Oreal Infallible Shadow Eyes, like stick thing. This is in the shade, I don't remember the name, but I'll definitely list it down below for you guys. I did find this at Big Lots because it's no longer in drugstores, but if you can find it, I would snatch it up because it's the most beautiful jewel tone green ever. And so I'm just coloring this on my eyelids. I'm keeping this color really low because I don't want it to look too messy and have it go into the crease. So I'm just kind of using this as a base, and I am going to put a powder shadow on top, but I really just wanted the eyelids to be super like jewel toned green. I don't know, I just love this color so much. So if you can find it at Big Lots for only like $2, I would snatch it up. And then I'm going to move on to just kind of smudging that out. I'm just taking an e.l.f. brush. I think this is like the eyeshadow C brush or something. I am just smudging out the edges so it doesn't look too harsh. And then once that is done, I am going to move on to the actual crease. So it will blend better, but for right now, I just kind of want to smudge it out so it doesn't look too harsh. And yeah, if you get a little messy, it's okay. You can totally just wipe it away with your finger or a makeup wipe. So then I'm going to take the Coastal Scent Hot Pot in the shade Oatmeal Tan, and I'm taking this on the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. It's just a super fluffy, big old brush, and I'm just going to throw that in the crease. This is a little dark for a crease shade, but I kind of wanted to make this look dramatic, so I went with it. So I'm just doing that on both eyes, and then I'm going to take the e.l.f. crease brush. It's a much smaller brush, and I'm going to take the Makeup Geek shade in Desert Sands. It's like this really pretty mustard color, and I'm going to take that, like I said, on the e.l.f. crease brush and just apply that right into the crease, just to kind of darken things up a bit. I don't know, just with this like mustardy brown and this green, I just really like it. It kind of gives the look a warmer kind of feel to it. So I really like pairing a cool toned green with a super warm brown. I don't know, that's just the way I like to do things. So once that's done, I'm just going to take that Flawless Concealer brush again. This has no product on it, and I'm just going to kind of blend out the crease. And then I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible shade eyeshadow in the shade Smoked Plum. It's just like this really deep purple. And I'm taking the e.l.f. Essentials brush and just packing that on the outer corner. I had kind of a hard time with this showing up just because it is a packed pigment. I didn't want it to be too messy. But it ended up working out really well. So then I'm just going to take the BH like blending brush and just kind of blend out the edges again so it's not super harsh. Just because we do go from a green to a brown, it is going to have a little bit more of a cut crease look, but that's okay because, you know, our eyelids look gorgeous. So yeah, I'm just going to keep packing on that purple shade and then blending it out. And then I'm going to take the Milani gel or Bella eyeshadow in the shade Bella Teal, I think it is. I don't know. I'll list it down below. Anyways, I'm taking that on the BH blending brush and just kind of putting that in the crease. This is a shimmery shade, so most people don't like to put shimmery shades in the crease, but I just kind of wanted to throw it in there so the teal and the brown blended a little bit more together. And then I am just going to take some more Smoked Plum and put that on the outer corner. And then I'm going to go back in with that teal shade and just pack it on the lid so that green really shows up. Just because with all the blending of the colors that we've done, it really can just kind of take over the lid color and make it look a little dull. And just adding a powder will really just help bring it back to life. As you guys can see, it looks way more vibrant once we add that powder shadow on top. There is a ton of eyeshadows and a ton of steps involved with this look because it is super dramatic. But as long as you just keep blending and keep adding colors, it will work out, I promise. So then I'm just taking off the tape and cleaning up my face a little bit with a makeup wipe, just because I did get some fallout going on. And then I am going to do my brows and my foundation. I did those off camera because you guys have seen me do those a million times, but I will leave the products I used down below for you. So then I'm just going to take a salmon concealer out of the NYX Correct Conceal Kit little thing, and I'm just going to cover up those dark circles that I've got going on. Just the peach shade really helps counteract the blues that under the eyes. And then I'm going to brighten that area up with the Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Corrector in the shade Brightener. This just really like highlights the under eye and makes it look like just so much better. And so I'm just drawing an upside down triangle and then blending that out with this Sonia Kashuk foundation brush or concealer brush. I don't know. It came in like the fall brush kit from Target. So I'm just blending out that concealer. This concealer blends beautifully with a brush and a beauty sponge. So whatever you have on hand will do. So now I'm going to take the two middle shades in the top row of the NYX Contour Palette and just set my under eyes with this powder. I always just mix the yellow shade and then like the matte white shade and to set my under eye concealer so it doesn't crease. And then I'm going to go in to set my whole face, and I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder for that. And I just take this on a powder brush and just kind of set my T-zone so whenever I get oily, it doesn't the oil doesn't come through, or it comes through more slowly, I should say. And then once that's done, I am going to take the more gray toned shade, the more gray toned bronzer in the NYX Contour Palette, and just contour the cheekbones and the forehead a little bit. Nothing too fancy. I'm using the e.l.f. Mineral Powder Brush, I think it's called, and this just gives a really natural contour. And then I'm going to take the Balm's Instain Blush, and I will leave the color down below, and I'm just going to apply this to the cheeks. It's a super like muted plum mauve color that just looks so pretty for fall. I love it. And then I'm going to take the BECCA highlighter in Champagne Pop and apply that to the top of my cheekbones. Oh my gosh, this glow, I can't. Anyways, I'm going to apply that to the top of my cheekbones, down my nose a little bit, and then on my Cupid's bow. This will really just bring so much more life to the skin and just make you look super dewy and glowy. I am going to take that same L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow crayon and just push that color on the lower lash line and then smudge it out with some smoked plum. I'm also going to add that color into my waterline. And then once that's done, I'm going to curl my lashes, apply some mascara, and some falsies. And I'm going to be using the Ardell 113 lashes. They are super fluffy and long and just totally beautiful. I'm obsessed with them. So if you can find them at a drugstore, I would definitely snatch them up because they're only like $4 and they are beautiful. And now I'm going to apply some mascara to my lower lashes. I'm using my Maybelline Lash Discovery Waterproof as always, which is like, it's like my holy grail bottom lash mascara. It just works so perfectly because the wand is so tiny. And then I'm just going to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone with some L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Iced Latte. This is just like my go-to inner corner and brow bone highlight. It just looks so frosty and pretty. I am obsessed with it. And then I'm going to move on to lips, and I'm going to line my lips and fill them in with the NYX lip liner in Prune. This is a really pretty, just like plummy lip liner, and I just want to fill my lips in because the lip color I'm using can be a little streaky, and this will help with that streakiness. And the lip color I am going to be using is the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in Embrace. And these were limited edition, but I have recently heard that in January these will be permanent, so you will be able to get them if you haven't gotten them already. After you apply your lip color, this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye!